Greg Christopher is the man at the top of Xavier's athletic programs, and he's certainly enjoying some good times right now with the men's basketball team sitting atop the Big East.
But that's not all that's going well for the university or for Christopher. He joins us now. Did I read that you are one of the athletic directors of the year?
I must have missed a meeting. Yeah. Thank you, though.
But congratulations to you. Well deserved. Xavier's basketball team is just really performing so well this year. Tell us why you think it's clicking for them so well this year.
Well, it starts with Chris Mack. You know, we're fortunate to have a great leader with the basketball program, and he's done a terrific job. And we get ready to leave here in about 5 hours for New York and the Big East tournament.
Madison Square Garden doesn't get a bigger stage than that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, you've got so many seniors on this team. I think I read somewhere that Trayvon Blewett and JP McCura as a duo, the highest scoring duo I think ever in Xavier history. Trayvon himself, second most points ever. Is there an added pressure when you've got all these guys who will not be back next year? You got those two, you got O'Mara, you got Cantor. So if we're finally, I graduated, give me a break. If we're finally going to make that Final Four, that it's now. This is the year. This is the moment.
It's going to happen at some point, Bob. But what a great program we've got. Let's celebrate the regular season we've had, and a chance to get to 30 wins here by going to New York. And you're right, we do have terrific senior leadership, but it's a really well balanced team.
No doubt.
And this program's not going to go away next year by any means. So we're excited for this next step.
Yeah, 2 or 3 games ago, Trayvon did not have one of his better games. They scored fewer than 10 points.
And still won.
And they still won. Yeah. So that speaks to the balance of the team and who steps up, who's next, right?
Absolutely. And I think that's kind of been the key of this program. And if you look at the last really 3+ decades, can you name a program in college basketball that's had the growth arc that Xavier's had?
And the success we were just talking over the last decade, it's hard to name 5 programs where you look at the seasons as a whole that have done as well consistently over the last decade, really, than the Xavier program. Let's talk about another program in town. It's pretty neat right now that in the 5-1-3, as we like to say, you've got 2 college basketball teams doing pretty well. Obviously, the rivalry is right up there with the best rivalries in all of college basketball, but it's got to be pretty neat to be able to look a couple miles away and see another team that's doing very well.
It is fun. I mean, congrats to UC and their league championship this year, but I'd go a step further and throw in Northern Kentucky there.
Yeah.
You've got 3 regular season championships in the Cincinnati area. I mean, that's probably unprecedented, I would think, in college basketball. So, yeah, good luck to UC as they start their tournament. We've got ours, and NKU is assured an NIT bid, but we're all excited for postseason here.
Yeah, and you got 3 good coaches in each one of the programs, but it must go beyond the coaching. Because they put the players out there, but the players play the game. And for 3 schools in this close of proximity to have this kind of success, why do you think that's been able to happen?
Well, you've got great history of college basketball in this area. It's a hotbed of college basketball. All 3 institutions are committed to a high level, from a basketball standpoint. But it does start with great head coaches. And I think, again, all 3 programs have terrific leaders.
Yeah.
Do you start getting nervous at all? Because people are the talk is going to start. No more will we celebrate how everything is great. And people, are you worried they're going to come, for calling for Chris
We
Mack?
don't even wait for the end of the season.
Yeah, anymore. That's why I had to ask you right now.
It up.
I didn't even want to bring it up, but I feel like I have to because people are going to wonder that. Is there that next thing? Or is Xavier a destination place now? Is it a place where you can, I think it's being shown at least by the ranking, it's a place where you can win a national championship?
Well, our league has proven that.
Yeah.
In the 4+ years of our league, Villanova's won a national championship. We've had an Elite 8. There have been a couple of Sweet 16 runs. So you don't have to answer. That's the answer to your question.
Yeah.
Yes, you can win a national championship from a Big East program. But to your question about is Xavier a destination program, time will tell. And we don't take Chris for granted. He's done an amazing job, and we hope he finishes his career at Xavier. But I also get it. It's a rite of spring at Xavier.
Absolutely.
To talk about our head coach.
Yeah, you know what? They wrap me very quickly. You got other great stuff going on in the athletic department. Very quickly, what else you got going on that you want to curl about a little bit?
This is obviously basketball is the focal point, but our baseball team and Billy O'Connor's off to a great start, and our spring sports. This is the time we turn, but this is spring break. So I think half our campus is down in Florida, the other half is headed to New York today, and we're excited to get the Big East tournament started.
Excellent.
All right.
So glad to see you.
Good luck to you and the X-Men up there in New York.
Absolutely.